Mariupol. 28 days later, a horror film from the sky, and you can see why they have called this the ashes of a dead land. A strategic city on an important coastline, totally destroyed. As tank battles rage in the centre of Mariupol, there is no reliable number for the dead. Those who got out have described seeing civilian bodies left on the ground. And while the Ukrainian army fights street to street against the Russians, there are still believed to be well over 100,000 civilians left in the city hiding.
Бедный народ.
The Russians here in Mariupol are bolstered by Chechen forces from the pro-Putin regime of Ramzan Kadyrov. No wonder, they say, this city now looks like the worst of Grozny. In the Kiev suburb of Bucha, there are Chechen volunteers here too, but these ones are fighting on the Ukrainian side. This is the Sheikh Mansour battalion, named after an 18th century Chechen resistance leader who fought the Russian Empress Catherine the Great. In this area, just outside the capital, the Ukrainian advance claims to have surrounded Russian forces. A rare glimpse of a Russian funeral. Andrei Pally, first-rank captain and deputy commander of the Black Sea Fleet headquartered in Crimea, was killed outside Mariupol on Saturday. Perhaps this funeral was publicized because Pally was born in the Ukrainian capital Kiev, but pledged allegiance to Russia after the collapse of the Soviet Union. In Moscow, Vladimir Putin returned fire in the economic war, declaring European buyers of Russian gas will now have to pay in rubles, forcing them to prop up his currency. His foreign minister Lavrov was looking forward to tomorrow's NATO summit, warning against any Polish ideas about international peacekeepers in Ukraine.
Польские наши коллеги уже заявили, что сейчас будет саммит НАТО, надо направлять миротворцев туда. Они, я надеюсь, понимают, о чем они ведут речь. Это будет то самое столкновение прямое российских и натовских вооруженных сил, которого все не то что хотели избежать, а говорили, что никогда его не должно состояться в принципе.
But Putin also suffered the resignation of political ally and climate envoy Anatoly Chubais, who is reported to have left the country. Leaving their country today, these refugees from the northern Ukrainian city of Chernihiv, arriving in Poland together, but each one with a heartbroken story.
Мені прийшлось тікати, бо у нас вже все зруйновано. Немає ні газу, ні світла, ні води. Уже діти, вся молодь гине. У мене залишився син у Чернігові, дочку я забрала з собою. Болить душа, за все болить душа. Повернутися вже нікуди, жилого масиву немає, все знищено, все геть знищено.
The Human Rights Ombudsman for Ukraine says the people left in Chernihiv are now effectively hostages as Russia has cut off the routes for humanitarian aid. Less than a month in, and they are already fearing the next Mariupol.